Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Manga Lookout. I'm your host, Sky, for the second time in a row, and I'm here with my co-host, Kizer, and today we're going to be reacting to Dragon Ball Kakumei Chapter 20. We're excited about this one. We are not doing the podcast this week, but we actually do have something pretty exciting for our next topic, most likely next week. So before we start, let's just, Kizer, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Like we've, long story short, on a slightly personal, we've been moving around a lot in the last year or so. It just kind of has felt like it hasn't stopped. And so I'm ready to do a couple more moves and hopefully no more. But that is
Yeah,
the reason that we can't, of course, record this Thursday. And I was telling Josh, we were talking earlier today, and we're just like, let's just do TML. Let's just get one of these out
yeah.
because we are stoked to see what's going on with this Zenkai chapter. You
For
know,
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
that and also we just feel like the topic that we got for the viewers for the um Dragon Ball fan podcast is a bit more structured too. So it's probably better if we have that a bit more polished for the week after, and we just push out another chapter of the of Kakume, which is actually gonna put us a lot closer to catching up too. And we might surprise you with what else we got in store in the manga lookout eventually in the future, because
yeah,
Kaiser and I have been talking off camera too. And, there's some stuff we want to do. So
yeah. I mean, I think one thing that we can say, Josh,
mhm.
because likely this would probably be a Dragon Ball fan podcast. Like, because Dragon Ball fan podcast, I mean, if you guys want to get a little glimpse, because obviously the people that are in here are the ones that care about this channel at least a little bit, or at least probably the most. And
Mhm.
I guess with Dragon Ball fan podcast, we want that to be like a place for interview and for just general headcanon discussion, or maybe we saw the movie that just came out in theater, or we're
Yeah,
reacting. I don't know. Maybe when we're reacting to the Daima series, it's going to be called something else. But that's going to be like general discussion, and sometimes that might be with some cool other content creators that you watch that are also based in Toronto. And that's kind of like what we're in, right, Josh? You were
yeah,
talking to somebody, and we don't have to say names yet, but
yeah,
yeah, you were talking to somebody, and kind of we were like, yo, we should just get together. We think we have a spot where we can do something really cool in person, live,
yeah,
and it's going to be a really cool setup. So we'll see, but yeah, that's just a little taste of what's to come on the Dragon Ball Fan Podcast. Obviously, it's Monday. Usually, it's my show, and I'm sorry, Josh, you got to double host, but
no, it's great. It's fine.
I'll do that and just say that.
What I will say though, Mike, is that I love hosting the manga lookout. So the fact that we're doing it I'm doing it back to back, and I'm hosting the show. I'm completely fine with. I'm really excited for this one, Chapter 20 Zenkai. We were dabbling in, what we might think this chapter is gonna be, and this one's obviously it's gonna feel a little weird because it's been about what 3 chapters of a lot shorter chapters. So um, this one's a bigger one. It's like 41 pages. So we're hoping for some juice here, and yeah,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
get
yeah,
it.
we're excited. Um, so let's just see here. Yeah, Lil Trey, thanks for coming in. Gerald, Alexa, we appreciate you guys. Um, and I think we're gonna start actually. Let's just get right into it, I guess. So we have some time
Okay,
to talk about it.
right, for sure. Now, where we want to start, I think, should be the last page. Okay, this is
Sure.
something that we started doing last time, and I think it's good to understand where we left off. Let's get that fresh taste for it. You know what I mean? So here we are on the last page. What is this character's name again? Is it
This one's not Dula. This is the I forgot his name. All right, I always forget this dude's name. I'm gonna be real
is
with you.
it is it what's spelt there, or is that like a motion description? It's not Zircom, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
Salaga. Salaga. Little Trey
Yeah,
in the chat being clutch. Here we go.
yeah.
Um, okay, so Salaga, how did you know? I know enchanters like you. The most that happens is that they powerless to move. Okay, so yeah, so these ones show up. These Saiyans show up, of course, and yeah, Now they're here, but it looks like our boy Salaga is in, the spot he's got to be. He's ready. He's in prime spot for that layup right now, and you got to see what these Saiyans are gonna do.
Yeah. All right. Let's check it out. Dragon Ball Kakumei, Chapter 20, Zenkai. All right. First page 121. If we're going off of Manga Draft, we got a great dope shot of Slug. I've never noticed his back actually having that whole look on him. That's pretty cool. And then you have Bulma kind of like drop down. She's obviously afraid. He puts his hand out in front of Bulma. And then next page, you get a death beam or like some sort of beam going straight through Salaga's forehead. He looks shocked. I don't think this is doing much though. And is that Kaba? That is Kaba from the gi, yeah.
I think that's Super Saiyan 2, right? No, yeah.
We see the electricity or the static. Don't touch her, he says. All right, next page. You see smoke coming. He's like, and then he turns around. I think we expected this wasn't gonna do any damage. Let's be real. I don't think Kaba by himself.
His head though.
Yeah. So but these guys are all like magic and shit. So I don't know. I don't know what these guys got.
Yeah. Yeah, we're about to find out.
Yep. He turns around, he grins at Kaba on page 123. Next page. Says, the beam simply went through him. So that's obviously Kaba speaking, but Salaga's on the panel here. Didn't it do anything to him? Kaba pierced his skull. I've more than one trick up my sleeve, my friend. Now, it's just the two of us. Okay, next page. And then he gets like a shockwave, like a shockwave towards him, and he's in shock. And he gets pushed back. Oh. Bulma looks up, and she says, "It's next page." Oh, okay. So we see. I forgot the mom's name, but it's her daughter, Hybrid Saiyan and Sufer. But we know that's definitely a tuffle because we know 17. Pepino, I think it is. Pepino? 17 years old, half sane, half Tuffle. Pepino, is that you? What are you doing here? He's dangerous. And she kind of is like, don't worry, Bulma. I'll get you out of here. So they seem like they've had a conversation off screen, like off thing, during all the stuff that's been happening.
Her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did get to, yeah.
Next page. He fires a ray straight, and it pierces right... Yo, this is a clone. Yo, this has to be a clone. This is a clone, for sure. How much you want to bet this is some clone?
Oh, that's a really good point.
She's playing him. All right, let's see. Okay. So, pierces right through Pepino. Next page. Kaba and Cauliflower are like, damn. And you see a hole right in the middle here. Looks brutal. Bulma's already tears in her eyes. And he says, and that's two. And then Cauliflower and Kaba power up to Super Saiyan 2. I believe Cauliflower's also going Super Saiyan 2. But we did see off screen, or a little bit, that she can go Super Saiyan 3. So, we do know that. Next page. They charge at him, and he gives them the no look. You know what that reminds me of? Remember when in the Tournament of Power in the anime when Jiren was fighting Goku and Vegeta was trying to getting in the fight, and Jiren just backhanded Vegeta. He's like, "You're not part of this, bro." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. That was nuts. And this is what this is kind of like. But what I understand is whose hand is that at the bottom?
Oh, that's Kaba under. Like he was trying to get.
Because look at that hand.
Maybe, or it's just showing that he was about to, but he just got hit too quick. All right, next page. Restructuring in progress. And then you see like, almost like she's mechanical or digital or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's recovering here, so that's her main body. It looks like. And he says on page 131, impossible. And then she says, and yet, damn, I didn't expect that. I've just had a near-death experience, and yet I feel stronger. What a strange feeling.
Super Saiyan.
No.
Bro, we got
Zenkai. She's a Saiyan. She near-death
Yeah,
experience.
that's what
She
I'm
just got a
saying.
Zenkai boost. Yo, what I just took in. Wait. Don't even go to the next page yet. Take this in.
Okay.
She's broken. If she can regen near-death experience, she can get a Zenkai boost every near-death experience.
That's nuts. That's broken.
Yo,
That's the new meta.
That's crazy. Okay, damn, I didn't expect that. And what a strange feeling. Next page. So you're into magic too. Fascinating. But you're looking at the greatest magician in Universe 14. You'll soon regret getting up. She says, magic? I don't believe in that nonsense. You're in the land of the highest technology in Universe 6. And I'm gonna prove that your little tricks don't work against me. Salaga has a smile on his face and says, the man who has no imagination has no wings. She says, oh, please.
That was a cool
Okay.
line, though.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Pepino's a guy. My bad. So,
Are you sure?
and that makes sense. Yeah. They say in chat.
Okay.
Lil Trey says it, and Lil Trey also mentions Bulma kind of thick. That is true because when Bulma was scared on the floor, I did see those Yiddies popping out there. They're trying to run out of there. They're like, whoa! They're trying to escape. They're trying to escape the button up. Capsule Corp, you got to make some better blazers, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There were a couple times in this chapter so far that I thought you were gonna say something you didn't, but you know.
Well, now we
thought
did.
We were gonna get through it. All right.
Okay. Anyways.
Please.
Oh, please. Next page. Pepino is like, you three, get Bulma and get out of here. I'll take care of him. And then it looks like there's he like summons some like wrist guard shield thing, some Captain America type shit.
Yeah.
And then charges at Salaga. He blocks it. And then you got a cool shot on the bottom where it's like Kaba Cauliflower like around him. They're trying to get Bulma out from behind, and then and then it shows on the bottom there that he is blocking. All right, next page. We get the end of that collision, and he looks like he's just fine. Pepino's like, what? And in this page, it looks like he gets a hold of her, or a hold of him. I think he can extend his arms. Is that what's happening on the bottom? Not bottom. Do you see what I'm saying? It looks like he extended his arms with like shadows.
Yeah.
And he pushes Pepino against the wall, breaks through. Okay. Holy shit. Pepino is going flying, dude. To multiple on page 135. It's going crazy. Finally he hits he hits the hardest wall he's hit. Right there. No more walls are being crushed. He says, well, he doesn't pull punches. And he's like shocked again, almost like he's like charging right at him again, relentlessly. Yep. Salaga on the next page, on 136, is standing above Pepino. Try to stop it with your stupid technology. And Pepino is looking up in fear, almost. Next page, a key blast has been fired. It looks like it's really big because it catches Bulma's attention. It catches the Admiral's attention. Bulma says, did you just hear that? The Admiral says, this sucks. Do you really think a Tuffle will get the better of this guy? And then Pepino says, you could have destroyed the whole area, but you held back. There's a reason for that? Yeah, because don't they want to, they want the Tuffle laboratory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're trying to keep it. Next page. Slog says, the Venerable Heir ordered me to take care of this Bulma, not to kill any life form in my path. The group of Saiyan, there were obstacles preventing me from reaching my goal. And you too, as I can see. I'm in a merciful mood, so I'll give you one more chance if you want me to take your head off my list. And then Pepino gets a quick, on the bottom right, he catches him off guard, gets him in like a grapple to be fooled by a simple hologram. Mr. Magician, I question your vision of mysticism. And he's like, popped a nerve on his forehead here. Next page. Peppino, he's like almost doing like the Charizard, like back in the day when he used to like seismic toss. He used to like grab the Pokemon and shit and just toss them.
Yeah.
So on the bottom left panel here, it says, and be taken in by a solid illusion. Would your skepticism take a hit? Bro, this is mind games. He's fucking him up now. Next page. It seems you were caught in the yoke of an illusion. Peppino says, how? On the bottom panels, damn, you seem indestructible. You leave me no choice, you bastard.
Oh.
Next page. Salaga is very curious. And there's some sort of like tornado, some like wind or something, some air current on the bottom panel here. Are we looking at a transformation? Are we looking at maybe an insane ability? I'm assuming it's probably an ability just because Peppino seems to have some cool gadgets of some sort. Next page here, let's see. Ooh, so it looks like Peppino has like some sort of mechanism on his or something on his wrists that is creating like these tornadoes almost. It almost reminds me of Kefla when Kefla had like those spinning ki blasts, but this one's just like actually on the wrist guards or something.
True,
Cool shot, by the way. Peppino looks cool here.
That's sick.
All right, next page. Peppino says, since I was a child, my strength unfortunately doesn't match the natural superpower of pure Saiyans. It was the intellectual side of Tuffles that took over in my DNA. And we get like a small little backstory here of people laughing at Peppino. Peppino is a bastard. They start laughing at him. Despite King Sadal's desire to bring us all together, miscegenation isn't always welcome. I think that means like multiple races, right? Isn't always welcome, especially by conservative Saiyans. Having said that, my parents told me often that these were just uncivilized people, and that you can't make a different world out of indifferent people. So I wanted to prove to myself that I could be strong in my own way. So Peppino, instead of just training like usually how Saiyans would do, Peppino used his brain and decided to do like these gadgets and all these kinds of things, which is really cool. It's a different way of fighting. Definitely get a little bit of like an Iron Man-ish vibe in that sense, where it's like, okay, maybe I'm not like a hand-on-hand kind of guy, but I'm a smart dude. I can make these gadgets, and I'm gonna pull through and do something. And I mean, we also did see. I know Captain America doesn't have that, but we did see like a shield pop up. It kind of gave me a little bit of the Captain America vibes too, which is really cool. So maybe there's some inspiration on
I think it's sick.
Yeah. All right, next page. So yeah, and you see like a bionicle arm on that top right.
How y'all doing, chat? You enjoying this chapter so far?
Do you hear me?
Okay, you're back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, what happened? I was. Okay.
No, so
we're good.
You froze. But
oh, cool.
We are.
Yeah, I just went to the next 44. Page.
So yeah. So my twirling force.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah. And the next page is like it looks like the halfway point or something. We have like Roshi sitting. He's obviously seeing women in bikinis. Of course. And he's giving the yeah face. For sure. He's looking extra skinny in Kakumei.
Yeah.
Want to point that out there? All right. Universe 7. Planet Lestia. Universe 7. Planet Lestia. I don't think we know anything. We get a grin. Is that Whis on the bottom panel? And by the way, this is a colored. Just took that in.
Yeah.
All right, next page. What's going on? This is colored. This is all colored here. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining.
This is Goku, isn't it?
No, this can't be Goku. It's been several months now since Goten and Trunks began the second stage of their training. It's with strong will and desire to become ever stronger. On the bottom here, they have red eyes that the sons of Son Goku and Vegeta have finally risen to the rank of God Ki. Goten and Trunks have reached Super Saiyan God.
This is sick.
This is okay. I don't know if you've ever heard. I don't know if you guys have ever seen us talk about the Dragon Ball Super manga, but this is like the peak of which we would want them to be individually in Super. And the thing that's cool about that is like even if that's their peak individually, they can always resort at the end of the day to Go Tanks. And it would be so cool if we got instead of Go Tanks, we got like a one that has Trunks as the face instead of Goten. So like it would be the Potara earring. So like for example, Vegito, Potara, that's Vegeta's the face. Vegeta's the one mostly talking, and you get more of the Vegeta out of Vegito, whereas like Gogeta, you get a lot more of Goku.
What would it be called?
I know, good question. Trunks. What would it Troku? Troku? No. I feel like for us, I feel like it's always like this. We're always like, okay, this won't work in terms of names, and then they somehow like, oh, well, Go Tanks. It's like, oh yeah, but that sounds great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what is it, Gerald? Does it say Gothi?
Gothex?
Goku?
No, but it would have to be Trunks first because Trunks is the face.
Yeah. So
Trunks, so it has to have like it has to start off with a T. Trogo. Trogo. Trogo sounds like a Pokemon.
Troten.
Trojan.
Trojan.
Troten.
Okay, this is sick. Okay, okay.
Troku. All right. Next page. Oh my gosh. We see Trunks. Yo, okay. Is it just me? Scrawny. Listen, both say that. But remember when Goku was Super Saiyan God, he was also very skinny. And Chi-Chi actually says, "You look younger" when he went Super Saiyan God. Remember that in the movie. So we do know that Super Saiyan God does seem to make you a lot slimmer, but Goten definitely looks a bit more built on that front for sure.
Yo, his hair looks sick.
Yo, Goten looks. I mean, I think Trunks looks great too, but I like how Goten looks a bit more. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, that doesn't mean maybe in other angles too, like in other shots, Trunks is gonna look baddest.
Looks like on these guys.
Oh yeah, but I'm really okay. Oh, actually, look at Goten's hair and tell me, other than no, I know you can't see the side part. It's giving Gogeta. It's giving me like the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, just not the side part. In terms of like the extra pile of hair going on, I'm like, Goten kind of cooking.
Point, dude. Yo, I was thinking like kind of the shape of Super Saiyan 4 Goku without the, like you were saying, the down parts.
Yeah, or that one. Yeah, Goku. Yeah.
But that's also what Gogeta is a lot of anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is probably my favorite. I like Vegito more, but in terms of full design, I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is my favorite. It's just so cool, dude. Like it's just so cool.
That'd be a sick tattoo, just like a little like side split panel with just the eyes.
Oh, dude, that'd be so good. Actually, before we keep going, there is a Dokkan unit that's from Heroes, and it's Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. It's a custom, and it looks so cool too. You would love it. Okay, let's go. Next page. You see Trunks and Goten having a real big grin, and Trunks says, "Finally," and then Goten says, "Yeah." Whis is like, "I sincerely congratulate you on your progress over the last few months. Your current power is nothing like what you had when you left Earth. In addition, you came close to death on each one of your 9 attempts. Had you tried one more time?" Oh yeah, remember they were like getting pushed back by something. Like it was like a ball of energy or something that was destroying them, something like that. You'd be dead for sure, no matter what kind of training you'd opted for beforehand. And they're looking at each other like, yeah, dead. That said, your bodies have been through several Zenkai. The risk was worth the reward. Awesome. Let's go. Next page. Oh, I'm loving this. Please give me a Goten and Goku part 2, please. Okay, so the top right panel, you see a beautiful Trunks, and you see him. You must have been through a lot to be this strong, Dad. Okay, I'm hoping Goten kind of has this moment too with Goku. And then that's a great shot, by the way. And then top left, Goten says, "How many times did I think we were going to die here?" And then Trunks has like 2 different eye colors because he's transitioning back. He's powering down.
Sick.
In the end, we achieved this milestone faster than expected, Whis, and we thank you sincerely. And now, Trunks is looking a lot better now. See, Super Saiyan God definitely slims him down a little bit there on the bottom right panel. We're gonna join my father from now on and finish training with the Saiyans of Universe 6. Yo, they can use them right now. They can really use them right now. Oh, this is perfect.
Dude,
We're
about to get super. We're gonna get the fusion, dude.
Wait. Hold on.
We're gonna get Super Saiyan
No.
God Gotenks.
I think they're gonna deal with Salaga before that. I think they're gonna help Vegeta beat the Venerable Air in Gotenks. Maybe.
That's what I'm. Yeah, bro. They're gonna go after the big boy. They're going after the big boy.
Okay, so on the bottom of the panel, Whis grins. Next page. And you have an awesome panel of Goten and Trunks stabbing each other up. Goten says, I've been thinking about it for a while, but I'd love to make a quick detour to Earth to see my mom, Pan, Piccolo, and all the others. Trunks says, you're right. Bulla must wonder where we've been, and it can only do us good. Whis, is that Whis? And then we could visit Dende and Mr. Popo. I miss their meal so much. And Whis is just there in the background. Whis, could you cut our hair? It's getting rude. Yo, Goten's hair. Yeah, look at Goten's hair. What the hell's going on?
Yo, it looks sick when he's in God, though.
It does look sick in God, though, for sure. Trunks says, then I have an idea for our clothes, Goten. I absolutely must show you a superhero costume that's so classy.
Oh,
they're already thinking of like all this shit to do.
Okay, but they're gonna cook.
They're gonna
cook on this one.
They're gonna cook. Goten's like, really? And then you see Whis step, and then Whis says, are you ready for the next test? And they're like, the next test? Wasn't the Super Saiyan God the third and final step? And then Whis puts his staff down. And he puts him in front of the gate. And remember, the gate. It was like a spiritual connection that led them back to Gotenks.
Yeah.
Great shot. And by the way, guys, do you know why they did this all in color here? I think they really want to emphasize that these guys are God. Like, like this is all. But I'm loving this. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't. Not everything needs to be color. Yeah, but still, it's so good. Yeah. I'm glad that it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next page. Why are we here, Whis? Trunks says. It's been just over 6 months since the Grand Priest's announcement. You now possess God Ki and have developed the Super Saiyan God form. However, with your current strength, you won't last a day with the war coming. And Goten's like, are the gods that threaten us so powerful? And then Whis has like Jiren and Goku behind him and says, you weren't present at the last battles either, against Zamasu or the Tournament of Power. So your perception of reality is relatively erroneous. I'm assuming that basically means like they don't understand like the powers, right? But you have no idea how powerful your next enemies will be. And now it's showing all these gods of destruction. You see Frieza all the way on the top there as well. Next page, Trunks says, "But all should be well. There will be my father, Majin Buu, Gohan, Piccolo, Android 17, all the others. Even that famous Jiren my father told me about will be there." Whis looks back, he's like, it would be quite a feat for Lord Beerus to immerse alive. Okay, this is the first panel we have gotten in 20 chapters where we really start to understand this is no fucking game, bro.
Yeah.
And I love Vegeta, bro, but the God of Destruction he's fighting right now is probably not even close to the real one, bro. The real one was there, they're probably already all dead. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're probably just dead. Like, Vegeta probably would have already been dead. Because if Vegeta versus Beerus right now, he would have been dead. Because he's a lot weaker than Goku right now. This is just an Evo Vegeta.
Yeah. This is gonna be crazy, dude. We had Kakumei start off with Mastered Ultra Instinct, because we're in this timeline, right? And it was still not even close enough to beat Beerus.
Dude, not even close. Like, because remember, Mike, when Yeah. Amron even said he's nowhere near Jormal's power. I believe he said that when they were leaving or something like that, right?
Mhm.
Um, but what's crazy is that Beerus, or sorry, in that first chapter, Mike, I don't know if you remember, but Beerus was starting to only get serious, and then Goku just passed out. So, as much as Goku is very strong, which he is, and he would have been a huge factor in this war if he was here with us,
For sure.
he wasn't even scratching. Not scratching. That's a lie. He would scratch Beerus, but
He
he
was at the
wasn't.
door, but he wasn't. Yeah.
He couldn't open it fully. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
at that point yet. And Whis is saying Lord Beerus to emerge alive. Now, what Whis is saying here is not necessarily that Beerus might not live, but he's saying there's like he Beerus is going into this war thinking he could possibly die. And remember, Beerus narratively seems like he's the strongest out of the first 12 universes.
Yeah. Well, I will say it's not. It is more like he says it would be quite a feat for
Oh, so yeah,
him.
so he's saying, yeah, so he's actually saying, yeah, so Beerus needs some training, bro. And
Beerus
remember,
needs.
he's back in his home. Yeah, but to be fair, yeah, I understand. Yeah, he needs training, but he doesn't need as much training as everyone else. I feel like, yeah, I know what
And
we
maybe
saying
this is
that.
the kind of training he needs. Maybe he needs some home. Maybe he needs to find something. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna say this right now, guys. Chapter 20. I'm saying this right now. I have a feeling Champa's gonna die for sure. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think Beerus will live in this war, but I think Champa will pass in this war, and that's really what's gonna trigger Beerus in this war to really exceed to a point where we have never seen ever before. I think he's gonna have these 2 years of growth with his brother, and when it heads to the war, Champa will eventually pass, and we're gonna get a crazy chapter or two of Beerus absolutely going fucking apeshit, just like Broly did.
Okay.
I don't know
That's
why.
sick. That is a good prediction, dude. That is a good prediction. I'm wondering, are they going to train together now? Or are
Oh,
they just seeing each other?
also, does Beerus have more brothers or cousins of some sort? Just anyone in his race? Does he have a sensei? Or was a sensei his father? I don't know if he said that, but maybe he has a different sensei. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anyways, so yeah, Beerus says that Trunks and Goten are shocked. I mean, obviously, right? I think anyone would have been shocked. Goten is almost like now he's back to being worried. And Trunks is like, what? But even if Beerus is in danger of dying, what the hell are we doing here? Next page. It's true though. And then you see Whis, and then you got Goku on the top there. 6 months ago, you were just average fighters for Universe 7. Now that you've tamed Godki, it's just the beginning of the real thing. I brought you to this place because it's where I've been training since my existence began. This place can be likened to what you call the hyperbolic time chamber. Trunks is like, okay. And then Goten's like, we'll be able to catch up in just a year and a half. Whis looks back and says, it's a dimensional accessible only to holders of God Key, in which I can take you at will. Only 2 people besides me can stay there. So I opted for this option. This will be your final preparation. 4 hours in this dimension is equivalent to 1 hour on Earth. Okay.
Oh, that's not that long.
No, it's not. But it's a
Not
lot
bad.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
This way, instead of a year and a half, you'll have an extra 6 years in which to train. That's a lot longer, actually. That's actually a lot longer. Okay. Now we says, get ready. We'll be here for another 6 years. Yo, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, yo, Super, bro, you gotta learn something, bro. Yo, I love Super. We're big defenders of Super, but we're literally about to see Trunks and Goten in their fucking 20s when they get out. We're gonna see adults. Fuck teen, bro. We don't even have teen Trunks and Goten basically in Super. We're getting young adults Goten and Trunks when they're out of here. Oh, dude, no, bro. So we just got their new design basically with like God and like buff and shit. It's completely changing.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna get like future trunks basically.
yeah. Okay. So we'll be here for another 6 years. In other words, when we get out, oh yeah, we'll be 22 and 23. And then you get a cool Goten and Trunks shocked face. They're looking above them, just showing them with facial hair and stuff. And we says, you have your part to play in the coming conflict. You have the fate of your family and friends in your hands. And then you see them, on the bottom left panel. All right. Whis, top right, next page. All right, let's see. Okay, next page. Page 158.
We better let them
What?
see their moms before.
I don't think that's happening.
This, though. You don't think so?
No. He's like, no time, bro. Pure training. Good. I'll give you just one instruction for your final test. For the door to open, you'll have to succeed where your progenitors never did. Hit me. What? And then you see on the top, surpass yourselves and become the ones to save Son Goku and the multiverse. And you have Krillin, 17, Gohan, Hit, Frost, Broly, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Jiren. And Whis looks up, and says, yeah, Broly, surpass yourselves and become the ones to save Son Goku and the multiverse. Next page. Let's go. Yo, is Kakumei setting up for like Vegeta? So okay, you know what I think might happen then with how this is going? Do you think Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan might have like the biggest? They might be the biggest MVPs of the beginning of the war, but later down the line, because of this train that Goten and Trunks got, because of Gohan's potential, maybe people like Vegeta and people like Piccolo maybe take a little step down in the latter half of the war, where it's like they are still obviously big factors, but maybe Goten and Trunks has now surpassed Vegeta, surpassed Piccolo, and I'm sure Vegeta would be proud because Vegeta said this many times, I want you to surpass me, Trunks. So seeing that, maybe we'll get a team up of some sort of Vegeta and Trunks, and Vegeta grins because, yo, son, you've surpassed me. I'm proud of you. And then maybe Goten is the person to like pick up Goku and lift him up from those chains of some sort. And Goku might be like, I'm proud of you, son. Or maybe you get like a part where it's Goten and Gohan together in unison picking up Goku out of those chains. Stuff like that. And while like Trunks and Vegeta are protecting them while releasing Goku from those chains. Yo, I don't know, bro. My brain's just going wild here, but like, yo, I just think there's so much potential now with this. Isn't like they just got Super Saiyan God, and they're basically foreshadowing that that's not even close to the end for them. 6 years. They took 6 months to get Super Saiyan God. This place can only be entered with God Key. These guys are gonna be stronger than Super Saiyan Blue.
They just got the key.
They have the key. They're gonna be stronger than like by the time they get out, they'll be stronger than Blue, probably Evo. Now here's the next question. Do they get what are they gonna play with them? That's the thing. And the stronger they get individually, the crazier Gotenks is gonna be. Because if they are insane individually and then they fuse into Gotenks, dude,
it's gonna be nuts. Like they are basically getting their canon. Well, it's still not canon because it's fan fiction, but they are getting their Bio Broly, okay, on this timeline. Basically, they are getting the first. They need to actually. They might get their first like real. You got to take over and be the heroes here.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how that goes. I think it's interesting how they're gonna skip forward in time, and so they're gonna be closer to age with Gohan now, right? So that could potentially open up the door for some interesting stuff.
So I know right. Gohan's probably like 31, 32.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm wrong because they're aging a lot quicker now. So I was thinking about that gap. So they've closed the gap now because of the time chamber.
So you could get a Gohan and Goten fusion.
You could, but you think they would play with that though, with how they've been
I'm
doing
just
that? And no, you could play. Maybe Trunks gets really badly injured, or like maybe Trunks is in a battle already with Vegeta or something, right? Maybe they're in the middle of a Gallic Gun beam struggle. You don't know, right? And then,
Vegeta Trunks.
oh, dude, that'd
No
be
way.
awesome.
It would never happen.
I
But
know
it
it
would
would
be
never happen.
sick.
You never know. You never know. That'd be cool. Okay, so I think that was the last page, but let's go to the next one here. So we have it looks like we have something here. So let's just read this real quick. Dragon Ball Kakumei's team here. Well, it's been a while. Dragon Ball Kakumei had an unforeseen pause due to organizational problems. This resulted in sleepless nights for Poison Labo, as well as strenuous efforts on the part of Rinko and Darkos to make up for various oversights. To make matters worse, Poison Labo injured his right hand with just a few pages to go, delaying publication for another week. In all projects, there are difficult moments, but the important thing is to overcome them and reorganize efficiently so as not to encounter them again in the future. In this way, we'll be back ready to resume the rhythm of chapter every 25th of months. Well, that's good to know since we're almost caught up.
Yeah.
Without any difficulties for Volume 5, which will begin with Chapter 22. Congratulations to Lenny LeValant on winning the Amaron drawing competition. Oh, that's cool. So they did an Amaron drawing competition, and thank you all for taking part. In the meantime, Chapter 21 will be released on... Oh, okay, so this is... Yeah, we're catching up, dude. We're catching up. We're almost at the end of 2023.
Yeah. Okay,
Awesome.
So should we see the cover?
Let's see. Yeah, let's look at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's Yamcha. Let's go.
No,
Look
it's
at,
not.
Yes, it is. Look at the fist. Look at the thing in the background. That's Yamcha, dude.
Dude, look at his forehead.
Fusion? Is that a fusion? You see the dots, but look at the eyes. Look at the hair.
But he still doesn't have a nose, and that's
Oh,
not
he
a
doesn't
wolf.
have a
That's
nose.
a demon. That doesn't look like a
Oh,
wolf.
yeah, you're right.
So
It kind of gave me Yamcha in the beginning,
they've been
too.
training. Wait, it says Krillin manages to hold his own against Basil, and Tien and Yamcha are making progress. What does that say?
Progress 2.
Progress 2. Training also continues on Calumet.
Yo, we're getting the next chapter. Let's go. Yo.
That's big.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm so excited. I am so...
Yeah.
That's Krillin?
I love seeing Krillin all battered and with the hair like this. It tells me that he's been just non-stop training. What does that look like for Krillin? Okay, I am.
We are big.
stoked.
We are big Krillin. We are big Yamcha people. We love Yamcha. We love Krillin. We love Tien. We just want more from them in Super. That's all. That's literally all we. I mean, to be fair, Krillin has had his moments. Tien has had the opportunity for moments, but he's not really he's not really pulled off a Krillin, because Krillin has actually done things. Like, he's actually done great things, even in the Tournament of Power, even in Superhero. Even in Superhero, he did good. In Superhero, he did his part in Cell Max 2 with Android 18. He threw the Destructo disc, I believe, that took out.
Oh yes.
Yeah. He did his thing too. So, but dude, I'll be honest, I love that Kron's in the cover. I'm so excited. I'm also super excited just to see Yamcha and Tien as well, though. So I think unless we'll get it on the next chapter, which we're not going to check, but I wonder if this is kind of narratively saying, like, yes, Yamcha and Tien are going to be a lot stronger, but Krillin is probably going to be the strongest from the three, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that.
Because they're giving him hair, so they could do something with the hair. I'm just saying, like, Dragon Ball likes to do shit with their hair, you know? So I'm just saying, now Krillin has hair to do shit with, so who knows what we're going to get here. Are we going to get superhuman?
Can you actually do something real quick? Because I just did it. Can you actually move 2 pages of this new chapter just quickly and just go back? The reason why I want you to do that... No, to the new one. Just go to it, just 2 pages, and then go back. Is this all back? Is this all color now? Did they change?
This was color.
No, but what I'm saying is...
are they all color?
Are they all color now?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. And if anyone here knows, let me know. But that's what it looks like, Josh.
Yo, this is a
Let's see
big
something.
chapter too.
Dragon
This is
Ball
54
Kakumei.
page chapter. This is like the biggest chapter since chapter 1, I feel like. Let's see. No. We had 260 chapters. And that's gonna end volume 4 for us too.
Yeah.
Also, what I will say quickly is yes, we have Krillin on the cover. Yes, it's talking about Tien and Yamcha, but the chapter name is Sadala's Pride.
Yeah. So we're going back.
We're going back, but now here's the other thing. Do you think they're talking about Sadala as a planet, like their pride as being Saiyans? Or do you think they're talking about King Sadala? Or do you think they're talking about both? That's the real question.
I think that's a really good point. I'm gonna say it's like just straight up his. I think he's gonna have a heck of a battle here. I think he's going to get dragged through the dirt, but I think he is going to have a almost like Vegeta inspired, like you can't keep me down kind of scenario. That's the kind of vibe I get from that. Like his pride is not going to let him get down, and I'm excited to see what that looks like because we saw him powering up. We know
We
we're
saw
going
him
to get
powering up,
something.
and we know. Well, no, we don't know this, but I'm going to assume, chat, that Vegeta will also get a power up. And the reason why I say that now, I think it's almost evident that he gets a power up just because now he's not going to get help from Goten and Trunks. Because I was like, okay, if Goten and Trunks are going there, maybe Vegeta doesn't get a power up, but he gets a nice team up. You know what I mean with the boys?
Yep.
That'd be sick. But maybe he's now. It's like, no, Vegeta, like you don't have Goku to help you now. Like you got to overcome this. You got to do this for. And Goku and Vegeta even said this. Like I'm doing this for my family, but also like Goku, when canon or not, Goku and Vegeta are brothers. It's literally it, right? They're brothers, and we know how much Vegeta actually cares about Goku, even though he doesn't want to fucking admit it. But he has admitted it here in Kakumei, like almost in a sense. And I think
Even in Resurrection F, if you're gonna give that movie any flowers,
yeah, true.
it's him acknowledging that Goku makes him better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they push each other, right? But I would definitely say Goku pushes Vegeta more than Vegeta pushes Goku because Goku just loves any thrill of battle. Whereas Vegeta feels like his first motivation is Goku, but then eventually there are other people that were in that list too. But Goku's definitely the reason why Vegeta is that strong. And yeah, I think next chapter, and I know we say this all the time, but just Kakumei's been cooking. I think the chapter that we liked the least was literally when Amron got revealed and there was bad translations. Other than that, it's been great. Like every single chapter of Kakumei has had something to be like, okay, that's something we could talk about. And yeah, guys, like once we get caught up, I will see what I can do on like getting contact with any of them. I don't know if they speak English. Actually, Little Trey, do you have we asked you this? I think we have, right? Do you know if any of them speak any English at all, or are they all? Well, they have a translator, but I don't know if they use a translator. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they use like an actual machine, like to translate, or
Worst case scenario, it could be written questions, and we could sit here and go over what the answers were. You know, if that's gonna be the easiest thing for them.
yeah.
If they do speak, good English well, then we can hop on here or English at all, whatever.
And they do live in France, so like it would have to be if we ever were to ever do this, guys. It would have to be probably on like a weekend on like a special occasion because they're 6 hours ahead, right? So we wouldn't be able to do this on Thursday, and it'd probably be like a pre-recorded thing if it's on a weekend. But still, I mean, we'll still put it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll look at that. Only one of them have been in other streams that have reacted to Kakume. Ooh, okay, that's cool. Do you know which one by any chance? Chatting with everyone, cool. I need to see other content creators who react to Kakume too. I would like to talk to some Kakume content creators as well because we plan on doing a lot more, or not a lot more. We just plan on doing collabs of some sort with creators of Dragon Ball and stuff. But yeah, Such a good chapter. All right, guys. Gerald? I know you're in chat. You read it too. How'd you like this chapter? Rinku, I believe. Cool, cool. All right, that's good to know. Reenco.
Reenco.
I'm gonna rate this. Okay, if you have to rate the chapter, would you rate it?
An 8.
An 8. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Um, I just want Salaga gone. I think that's why. Like,
I'm just done with those guys.
yeah, I'm kind of done with the Salaga. I'm okay with Amron still being in the picture because I know he's like the big bad. He's supposed to take longer, but Duel and Salaga can go, bro. Like they can go. Though I will say Pepino is a cool looking character and cool gadget stuff. That is cool. But I would actually rather have Pepino just fucking deal with this guy and then deal with someone else. I would like Pepino to have a fight with someone else. Can we get Pepino against someone other than Salaga? Because
someone that plays by our rules. Okay?
yeah, a little more like that. That would have been cool. I'm gonna rate this an 8.5 just because I love Salaga's design. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because his abilities are just, bro, fuck off. Like it's just getting annoying, but it's good that it's annoying. It's supposed to. It's like, okay, this guy's never gone. He has illusions. He has some crazy magic. He can stretch his arms with that like shadowy shit. Like it's insane.
And because he doesn't want to damage the facility, he can't really go off. So they're not having like an actual battle.
Yeah.
That's why I almost feel like 8's almost high, because that part of it was, no, 8 was fine. I guess we got to learn a little bit more about this new character, but the battle was like there wasn't even a battle. It was just like, I'm faster than you, I'm smarter than you, I got ahead of you, I got it.
Yeah.
It was cool because they were doing it in their own ways, but it also wasn't like a thrill. And then when we got here, it was cool, but we didn't get much action either. It was just like, again, really rewarding, like really cool to see these kids like now where they are, seeing where they're going. So there's a lot of hype. It was a really good like kind of hype chapter.
I'm gonna be real, dude. If the chapter started off saying Universe 7, Planet Lestia, and it was just a shorter chapter, it had like 26 pages, and it started off with saying it's been several months now since Goten and Trunks began, and it ended, I would have given this a 10. Genuinely, I would have given this a 10. I didn't think they needed to fight. I think the fact that they showed it, I thought the colors looked great. I thought it matched how it should look if it was animated. I thought, yeah, I understand maybe Trunks maybe looks a bit too slim in comparison to Goten in Super Saiyan God. That could have just been an interesting way of drawing it. Maybe they didn't like, or maybe they did like, and it was purposely done. But I do think the whole like the Whis, yeah, you have to have Godki going into this place. I like the back paneling of like having all the people that they're referencing. So like when Whis was talking about Beers can't handle these guys, and you have these God instructions behind them. You have Trunks that's showing Vegeta saying like this is the tribulations you have to go through, father, all the stuff. You have Whis looking at Goku, and you have like Whis say you gotta hit me, and then showing Goku in chains, and you got like all the Z fighters who have at least thrown a punch at Whis of some sort maybe, and have never hit him, and just people that are very big factors. Which I will say, by the way, now going back to this page, when Whis says surpass yourselves and become the ones to save Son Goku in the multiverse, if you noticed, all the people above him are relevant characters, right? You had Hit, you had, Frost's with Hit, you had Vegeta, Broly, Jiren, Piccolo, Gohan, Entry 17, right? But Krillin was actually there in the bottom right as well. I would like to put that in there. Like, again, this could be reaching, but it could also not be reaching. This could also be like, maybe they're trying to like, yo, Tien and Yamcha are gonna do their thing. Don't sleep on them. But Krillin might actually be serious. Because Krillin remember, if you guys remember in Dragon Ball, Krillin, when he met Goku, they were even. They were basically even. Krillin was no joke. He kept training. The only thing that kept Krillin behind Goku was the fact that Goku was a Saiyan in the beginning. That is a fact. Krillin was very strong. People always sleep on that. Krillin was very, very strong. And then he, Goku obviously being a Saiyan, near death experiences, and especially that Piccolo fight in the last tournament in Dragon Ball, he gets a big boost in for Z, and then Raditz, and then all that stuff. And Krillin obviously falls way behind by the time it reaches the end of Dragon Ball, and early Z. But I'm just loving the fact that we might get a big part for Krillin here in Kakume.
Can you imagine if Krillin never stopped training and only trained with Goku, or like trained a lot with Goku? Just training with Goku a little bit. Look where his power went.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how Toriyama would have wrote how like these humans like Krillin and like Yamcha specifically. I know Tien is a little different because he actually has like a different race of some sort as well. Yeah, he's human, but he's like also like a Cyclops in a way, right?
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to see where he would have went with Yamcha, and even Yamcha too. Yamcha was really strong in Dragon Ball and stuff too. Yamcha and Krillin. I wonder what he would have done if he went that path. To be honest, I always wondered if Toriyama really had like scripts of like different scenarios of what he would have done. Like if Krillin were to get a Foreman Super, what would it be like? I know this might sound corny, but will like those dots will they shine or something, and then he turns? I don't know. I don't know, right? But it would have been cool. I'm just excited that Kakume is really exploring that from these three. And yeah, I get why people love it. Kakume. I mean, Lil Trey's been in here, Gerald's been in here. It's been a fun time, guys. And just to wrap it up here, just know that we'll not be doing a Thursday. This is why we did on Monday. I have been slacking on the VODs of it, but I will be doing them this week. I'll be doing like multiple, like 2 or 3, so that it's just ready to push out the single episode ones, so that if people are not watching the lives and they don't like the whole live thing and they want like the short version, they can just go to that.
Little highlight reel.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, guys, we'll have a short out tomorrow. We'll have it today on TikTok, but we'll have the short out on YouTube and Instagram tomorrow. So make sure you show love on all 3 socials if you can. Join the Discord. I believe everyone in chat right now is actually in the Discord, so props to you guys. But yeah, make sure to check out our TikTok in the next hour and a half. We should have a short out by then. And then tomorrow we'll have it on YouTube and Instagram. So make sure you're following those pages and supporting us there as well. My name is Sky, or you can call me Josh. This is Kizer. And this was the Manga Lookout. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.